So, today we'll be talking about how the gospel has been good news in the context of community. And I would say that it has been good news because Jesus has shown me that I am not alone on this journey, that not only do I have Him, but I also have brothers and sisters in Him that can walk alongside me.
In the context of community, I would say that I've learned that no matter what stage you are at the gospel and your understanding of it, there is always someone that has gone before you. And there's always someone that is willing to bring you alongside them. And that's always been really encouraging to me because then you can take that experience you have in being mentored and convert that into mentor and discipleship for someone else.
I would say probably the most definitive moment in my life was when I was a teenager. I didn't grow up in the church, so I didn't know anything about the gospel or Jesus. I just remember having this desire to go to church. I didn't really know why, and so a friend of mine who I knew was a Christian, I just asked her if she would take me to her church. And through that process, it was one of those never going back moments. I started going to church with her, and then the Lord just became so real in my life because of the gospel, because I didn't grow up in the church. I didn't realize how much I needed the Lord and how far I was from Him. And so just having that person in my life to walk me through that process of what is sin, why do I need the Lord, why do I need Jesus, and why I don't need to be afraid of Him, because I kind of just always had this feeling that there's this big God who's just mad. And so she really made Jesus real to me and good.
Oh goodness. Okay, so talking about how spiritual family has been important like this last year with the craziness of COVID, I especially have really seen how important family is, because being alone, it's so easy to hear and believe the lies that the enemy tells you. So having family to kind of back you up and come alongside you to remind you that they're just that, they're lies, and that the Father still loves you and He cares for you and you're not alone.
I think being in the church over the last year has definitely shown me that the community infrastructure will remain in place even when the world may not. And it's really part of the counterculture aspect that the church can be. And so then the community of the church, no matter how large or small, is still a functioning part. Even if parts of the world or parts of society shut down, you still have the body and the community of the church.
Even in the last year, especially because of COVID and quarantine and being, away from the church in general, the community has been really, really essential in my life through the Zoom groups that we've been in, the bands that we've been in. I feel like it's almost like a new lease on life. It feels like I'm hearing from the Lord better. I feel like I have people who are genuinely praying for me and concerned about, well, how did this go? Or, we've been praying for this, how is this?
So if a friend or family asked me, if it really was good news to have spiritual family, I would say obviously it is, because it's so easy to get off track. And I think that family is able to come around you, to support you, to walk with you in whatever season you're walking through, and just kind of help guide you back to Jesus.
I would say absolutely. Being part of a community is a very important aspect of of the gospel, and it lets you grow in faith, not only by yourself, but with others, and I think then you are living the gospel as well. And so I would say absolutely, there's only so much you can do on your own, and it's really important to reach out and engage with others in forming your own community and becoming involved with your own community.
Yeah, I know it's tempting to, especially if you're introverted, I know it's tempting to step away from community when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel anxious or, but I have found, because I have gone through that when you lean into community in those moments, even when it's scary or uncomfortable to do that, that you realize that there's so much weight that you're holding on to that kind of gets released when you allow somebody else to be a part of that with you and in it with you. So if somebody asked me if it was important, I would definitely say yes. I would definitely say yes, that it is needed and important and just essential in your walk with God.